So, the EBR 105, that little bastard of a tank that's been driving around spotting whole teams faster than a teenage boy that's just seen his first pair of tits can wank. So much so that every artillery player on the enemy team to one of these little bastards can be heard shitting themselves inside out from Elon Musk's Mars base. The excessively balanced rocket 105 going 95 kilometers an hour is only problematic for the game if you think of that as 15 kilometers an hour faster than the next closest tank. Oh wait. Not to worry, Max, I hear you say. Those wheels must be really flimsy when you compare them to a metal track. Well, if you think that, you'd be wrong. So wrong, in fact, that you make opening a door in a horror film look like a good idea. When in fact, they are actually made as the same shit as the Terminator and coated with a special super strong experimental rubber straight out of the R&D department of a Durex factory. You're gonna need something out of Star Wars to do damage to them. Even when you finally do strip all the wheels off one side, slowing it down by the 0.2 kilometers an hour doesn't really seem worth the hassle. This all leads to the enormous blistering rash being able to use the tactic of, this place seems a bit too killy for me. I'm going to improve the situation by buggering off. Oh no, I'm getting shot at. Oh, I'll just bugger off. Oh shit, my team is dying. Oh, I'll just bugger off. Oh look, Nan's asking me how to use an internet again. Oh, I'll just bugger off. You get the gist. The best way to take one out is by gathering a small fleet of Star Destroyers and backing it into a corner until you're close enough to smell the garlic-stained sweat patches coming from the crew. Now we've learned how to play against the excruciatingly balanced Rapid Wagon 105. Hang on a minute, Max. You're just making up words now that start with R. Yes, I am, viewer, and if you've got a problem with that, then you can go drink the contents of a Hoover at an old people's home for all I care. Anyway, let's see if it can piss us all off in some other ways. Starting with the gun. Now, moving so fast, you'd think the man standing 15 miles away would be safe from a flying shell. However, but a mere couple of seconds later, and oh look, the wall behind him has turned a new shade of brains. The HE rounds being so good means that anything with similar amounts of armour to a damp piece of 3-ply bog roll become brain sauce even quicker. So, I hear you ask, what are the balancing factors of this tank then? To be honest, I ask myself the same question a lot. One thing is the penetration, but even then, that's not so much of an issue when you can circle things quicker than the mistakes on my last English essay. All this means you can roam around without a care in the world, giving other light tanks a vaccination against life and pissing everyone else off enough so that they want to do it themselves with a rusty needle half filled with drain cleaner. In conclusion, it's not that I don't like the EBR. Actually, I hate it. Actually, I hate it so much that when somebody asked me if they could take the EBR out the game, but it would involve adding the WTE100 back in, I actually had to think. So, to sum up, can the EBR please fuck off so we can go back to the good old days of Arty being the most hated thing in the game? Please? Come on, at least I'm being polite.